Bar Rescue is a pretty popular show, but you have to wonder, with all those bars being renovated and Taffer making all of them successful, how much is Bar Rescue's host, Jon Taffer, actually worth? Welcome back to Finale. Today we'll be covering how much he's actually worth. In recent years, there have been several reality shows in which supposedly successful business people swoop in to look over the shoulder of failing entrepreneurs and chastise them. While shows like Kitchen Nightmares, Hotel Hell, and Mary Queen of Shops can be very entertaining, there are plenty of reasons to doubt the authenticity of reality shows. When it comes to another show of that ilk, Bar Rescue, there is at least one aspect of that show that is very real. Jon Taffer is a highly successful man who reportedly is worth $14 million. Of course, in order to star in a successful reality show, someone has to be an extremely entertaining person. For example, people care so much about Gordon Ramsay that they want to know everything they can about his personal life. When it comes to Jon Taffer, there is a lot more to know about the man than his net worth. Actually, a fascinating person in a lot of ways, Jon Taffer has led an extremely interesting life, much more than just a reality star. Taffer has made a fortune away from the cameras. In fact, Taffer's years of anonymity are more interesting in a lot of ways than anything his fans have seen on him on their TVs.
Oh, oh my God.
A surprise hit. These days, when most people are looking for original entertainment content, they are likely to tune into major networks or stations like HBO or Showtime. If that isn't enough for them, they can also tune into a long list of original shows that are available on various streaming services like Netflix, Disney Plus, or Peacock. With all that in mind, it is pretty surprising that a Spike TV reality show became popular worldwide. The reality show version of the little engine that could, it seems like there is no end in sight for Bar Rescue, with the show likely to return to the future. In fact, Bar Rescue could be more entertaining than ever if the show featured establishments that are struggling to survive the COVID-19 pandemic. At least that would be the case if the show's producers adopted rules to keep everyone involved safe, as several other reality shows have. On the air since 2011, each episode of Bar Rescue revolves around Jon Taffer traveling to a struggling establishment that he can help, often with some very tough love. Fortunately for the show's producers, businesses struggle for a lot of the same reasons year after year, so Bar Rescue episodes remain popular in reruns too.
The investors stand up and do something about it. You know the term hostile?
Jon Taffer's pre-fame life. Born into a family made up of successful entrepreneurs, it sometimes seems like Jon Taffer was always destined to be rich and famous. For example, his name at birth was Jonathan Peter Cass, and while it is unclear why he adopted the name Jon Taffer, his new title certainly seems more marketable. Going on to attend the University of Denver, where he studied political science and cultural anthropology, Taffer eventually dropped out. Opting to give a music career a try, at that stage in Jon Taffer's life, he began bartending as a way to get by. After realizing he had a knack for the business, Taffer began focusing on bar management and even took over running the world-famous Troubadour at one point. Once Taffer found his place in the world, the rest is history.
Yeah, who the are you talking to? I'm talking to you! You couldn't pull it off, so you're cursing!
Taffer's fortune. According to the website CelebrityNetwork.com, as of 2020, Jon Taffer is worth $14 million. Given that he has been a reality show star for years, most people may assume that most of that money came from his TV career. However, the reality of the situation is that being a reality star can be very lucrative for some people, but a lot of the people from those shows make very little money. With that in mind, it isn't surprising that Jon Taffer made a big chunk of his fortune in the business world. During Jon Taffer's decades in the bar business, he has a long run list of successful establishments. In fact, Taffer has accomplished so much in that industry that he was inducted into the Nightclub Hall of Fame, which is a thing. Part of the reason why he is held in such high regard in the business is that he reportedly created the NFL Sunday Ticket. On top of Jon Taffer's TV show and the bars he's run, he has made money in a long list of other ways. For example, in 2010, he became the president of the Nightclub and Bar Media Group, which meant he ran the annual Nightclub and Bar Convention and Nightclub and Bar Magazine. Taffer also hosts a podcast called Shut It Down, and he released books titled Raising the Bar and Don't Bullshit Yourself. Still not done, Taffer recently started making money off people who drink at home with the release of his mixologist line.
I think it is.
Oh, I think it's not.
Well, I think it is.
I think it's
and
not.
I know better than you.
Well, that's your job.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye and take care, my friends.